What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? Happy Saturday. Happy Community Duel Saturday. Hope everybody's been having an incredible weekend thus far. All the best. What's going on, Dem? What's up, Seed Nice? What's up, Ghost? So in the description we have the Duel room. Fix the camera a little bit. We have the Duel room number in the description. Well, in the name, realistically. Of the video. Have it on the screen. We're going to take a couple minutes. Let everybody come through. But welcome to Kovax Corner. If you're new here, welcome. Feel free to drop a like and a sub if you enjoy partaking and participating in our Community Duel Saturdays. We are actually playing for, what is it, a Korean secret rare Trihorn Dragon for tonight. I have a couple of them, so I might as well toss it up right now. Ghosts you still need to send me your address again, homie. Like, big facts. I actually tried to find you on Instagram and I couldn't find you. But ultimately, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6 cards to send to you, bud. Got 6 cards right there for you. But yeah, welcome to Kovax Corner. Feel free to drop a like and a sub. Look down in the description below. You can find all my other social media accounts. Feel free to follow me on any of those. If you would like to support the channel, feel free to hit up the PayPal. Don't feel obligated to. A like and a sub is all I need. Yeah, pretty much. We're going to be getting into it in a moment. I have a couple new decks myself. As you can see right... Oh, you can't even see because we got the chat and everything there. I'll do it after the stream. Alright, cool. I ain't even worried about it, man. I know you ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. It's all good. I'm just making it known to you, my friend, that I got all this for you. So if you end up winning tonight, you'll end up getting that Trihorn Dragon as well. And, like, yo, it's actually a pretty dope card. Even though it's Korean, from Legend of Blue Eyes, it's a pretty dope card, I ain't gonna lie. Because we all know what it does. What is it, 2850? I think. Hold on. Yep, does 2850 and 2350 defense. And I don't know, let me see if I can get the shine on it. Well, the whole card's shiny, alright? It's almost like a starlight. The entire card is shiny, which is dope. But yeah, so for the past couple days, I've been working at the Fan Expo in Toronto, downtown, and it's been pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie, I have a couple story times that I'll end up doing about it. Man, people don't understand Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh! Only a few people knew about One Punch Man. And it's like, you're at a convention. What are you doing? Like, what do they believe in with the cards in Yu-Gi-Oh? The heart of the cards. Nobody knew that. I had a crowd of like 60 people as I'm trying to give away some stuff. But like, anyway, this is the room ID. Feel free to come on through. We already got Ghost in here. Who is this? This is a brand new person right here. Hey, welcome. If you're in the chat, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Is that Korean? I think that might be Korean. It's pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, so like, do a couple warm-up duels, whatever. We are going to be playing up to 10. So the first person to get 10 wins the card. If it's Ghost, you got a stack of cards. Trust. Got my envelopes right here, homie. So you might end up getting a couple envelopes instead of just one stacked with a bunch. You might get a few of them with cards in them, just so I don't gotta pay that fee, bro. Let's see what cards I'm running. Give me 1 sec. I'll go to deck editor. So I'm running a Toon deck right now. Checking it out with Pegasus. It's alright. It could be way better, not gonna lie. We got Toon Dark Magician, Toon Cyber Dragon, Toon Ancient Gear Golem, Toon Blue Eyes, Toon Barrel Dragon, Toon Dark Magician Girl, Toon Summon Skull, Toon Goblin Attack Force, Toon Mass Sorcerer, got 2 of them janks, Toon Mermaid, Berry Magician Girl, the Black Stone of Legend for the Red Eyes Toon Dragon, and Toon Buster Blader. We're also running Mystical Space Typhoon, Wannabe Rangeki, Lightning Vortex, Red Eyes Insight. So ultimately, it's almost like the Red Eyes deck where I'm able to constantly bring out the Red Eyes. It works. Mimicat, where I could steal one of their cards that's in the graveyard, I'm pretty sure, or on the field. We got Toon World. We got 2 Power of the Guardians. We have Magic Cylinder, Mirror Force, Crackdown, Trap Hole of Spikes, Wall of Disruption, and then 2 Red Eye Spirit. And we are also running Code Talker, Nightmare Unicorn. We do have number 70 Malevolent Sin. We got Dark Rebellion XZ Dragon, and then Millennium Eyes Restrict, Thousand Eyes Restrict, Red Eye Slash Dragon, and the Dark Magicians. This is pretty much the Toon deck that I'm running. It could be better, but for what cards that I have and not spending any money on this game, it's actually pretty good, I ain't gonna lie. I'm still learning how to use it correctly and adjust it. What other deck do I got? I got another deck too. Who would I give it to? Trying to think. Because I do have another new deck that I got. Well, like, we got Armored Dragon Thunder level 10 deck. I'm pretty sure I have the next one up too. I just haven't been able to go through everything because Ojama King is what the card is that I want to be able to bring out so I could lock people out. And Ojama Knight. There's that one. Is it this one? I think it might be this one. Yeah. Destiny Hero deck. So like heroes. Finally got a hero deck up running. This is actually a pretty tough deck. As you can tell, I only did the 20 card max. And it powers itself up pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. Try Synchron deck. What's up, Marco? I do have a Synchron deck, which is a Blackwing deck. What deck is this? Oh, it's one of those moon decks. It's a moon deck. For my Blackwing, it's all Synchron. We got straight Synchron decks. So I'll set this deck if you want to see some Synchro summon. But ultimately, this is Community Duel Saturday. I like my community to duel against each other as I watch, kind of spectate kind of thing. And I also keep track of wins and losses. Whoever gets the 10 wins first in the night usually ends up winning a prize for me. It's not an all the time thing, but for the past 3 weeks I've been trying to stay on top of it. It's a Korean Trihorn Dragon. It's pretty much like a Starlight rare. The whole card is shiny. Altogether I got 2 of them. And right now Ghost is a G with the way how he's holding shit down. Evil Hero Lightning Golem. That's a huge card. Huge card. I've given a couple of those away. Because realistically, they're not worth too much in real life. What do you got going on here, Ghost? So we got Speedroid. What is that? Take Toon Borg. Speedroid, so it's a Speedroid deck. There you go. Clear Wing Synchron Dragon. I know a lot of people running this. It's meta, where you're able to bring Speedroid Red Eye Dice. Use it together. bring out a high speed Roy Kite Drake. I actually have this card IRL. And an ability got used. Return one card from your hand to your deck. Send one Speedroid red dice to the graveyard. And pretty much an OTK with 4100. Blue 1. The duel is ending. You met a guy from Vancouver? That's pretty cool. I'm in Ontario. I'm in the GTA, like Greater Toronto area. Southside? I'm from South Etobicoke. I don't live in South Etobicoke, but I'm from South Etobicoke. So, who won that one? Let me see. So, blue. It just said blue. Spectate. Said he was a traveler and very polite. Yeah, we're mostly polite up here. Trust me, we're actually like New Yorkers up here, right? To be 100% honest with you. We're like a nicer version of New York. Where I'm at. Vancouver is kind of like LA. Right? They call it the LA of the North. So Ghost is playing Neo's Fusion. The 1/2. Nice. This is actually worth a lot of money in real life, that card. Where he was able to summon Element Hero Brave Neos. Must be fusion summon, gains 100 attack for each Neo Spartan and hero monster in your graveyard. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can add one spell trap from your deck to your hand that specifically lists the card Elemental Hero Neos in the text. So we got blue over here, Speedroid, running a Speedroid deck still. Alright, I'm tripping. I thought I heard a noise. I know I heard a noise. I just don't know what it was. So where he is able to bring out Clearwing, Synchron Dragon. Ghost has the upper hand though. I'm actually going to switch this real quick. Ah, man, I can't do it yet. Can I? Player view, top-down view. I'd rather top-down view. I like doing the player view for like the videos. I feel like it gives it more depth when you're looking at it. You kind of get to see the monsters in their whole totality come through. Trust me, right now I'm actually I want to get my passport so I'd be able to travel to the States. I actually got a bunch of stuff cleared up because I've had a criminal record. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm not really going to talk about the charges and stuff that I had, but I pretty much got all that cleared up where I'm able to travel now. So hopefully I'll be able to go to the States sometime soon. I'm talking to my buddy right now. I'm trying to get a job at man, what's the name of the rental agency? It's a heavy equipment rental agency. He's playing Shock Surprise. Banish up to 2 Speedroid monsters from the graveyard, then target as many cards on the field, destroy them. Boom, another OTK. Whoa! But yeah, pretty much what I would end up doing would be training people on how to use the heavy equipments. And I actually used to work in heavy equipments. I have quite a number of years in heavy equipments. I used to work for one of the top rental agencies in Canada, which is pretty cool. I used to work at the head office. It was a pretty good job, I ain't gonna lie. I was like 17, 18 working there, busting a move, 19, something like that. And like it tore my body to shreds, because now growing up I'm like finally feeling the repercussions from everything that I suffered from that position. But it is what it is. If I'd be able to get that job and just travel around and train people how to use heavy equipment, I'm cool with that. It's easy, man. It's easy. I still have a keychain somewhere around here where I have a key for every single piece of heavy equipment ever. Like, I used to operate the 120-ton excavator. So fun. Alrighty. We got blue. It just said blue. I can't enunciate your name. I don't understand the characters. Speedroid Terror Top in face-up defense position. He was also able to pull Speedroid take Toonborg. He used his ability. Blue activates Clear Wing Acceleration, so that's why he keeps playing it. To be honest with you, decks like that get boring. I feel it gets boring to watch, it gets boring to play. Because it's the exact same moves over and over and over again, you know what I mean? No offense. I understand that's a good deck that you could play ranked with and do whatever it is that you want to do with. But for Community Duel Saturday, we're actually trying to be, like, have fun here. You know, it is competitive, but we're trying to have fun. So it's like fun decks, you know, experimental decks kind of thing. If it's a real tournament that I'm going to hold where I'm going to give away like a booster box of cards or something like that, then I'd understand. So don't overwork yourselves. He was able to play high Speedroid. What is that? Hegoiti. Hegoita, some shit like that. Yo, what's up, Cole? What's going on, homie? What is going on? Blue is also able to Speedroid Horse, Speedroid Recovery, Speedroid Top Terror, put them together, Clear Wing. He's able to play Clear Wing, Synchron Dragon. Every turn, man. Every turn, pretty much. We're on turn 1, and what are you going to do? OTK again? So it's up to Ghost. What are you going to do, Ghost? What's happening, homie? So yeah. Oh, I'll show you guys something that I got today. I went to the Crunchyroll spot. Look what I got. I got Dragon Ball Z coffee mug. Holds 20 ounces. That's so cool. Or 591 milliliters. That's so cool. I don't think I'm ever going to open it, but it's cool AF to me because I am a nerd when it comes to Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z, not GT, not so much. Like after Dragon Ball Z, I kind of fell off from Dragon Ball. I seen a couple of tournaments. I seen Tournament of Power. That's pretty sick. He's still on turn 1. He's still going. Bruh. Okay, well, that duel's over. As soon as you see this card, Crystal Wing, Synchron Dragon, I'm gonna ban this card from play when I do tournaments and stuff. This card's gonna be one of those cards that's gonna be banned. Because as soon as you play it, it's like an OTK. You're going to win no matter what, pretty much, because of all the abilities and effects that it has. And everybody who comes through the Community Duel Saturdays in the chat already knows what this card is capable of. As soon as I see this card get played, it's like, yeah, it's game over, man. Ghost, if you have something in your back pocket, feel free to use it. I want to see someone actually clap this card. It'd be dope. Yo, I'm doing alright, Cole. How are you doing, homie? Hope you're doing alright. Glad to hear that you're doing good. Doing alright. My mom's been coming through helping me out, take care of Boo, the cat. And man, he's trying so hard to walk right now. He's gotten up a couple times today, and pretty much we're just letting him crawl around, do his own thing. He flaps from one side to the other side, but he's making the effort. So we're going to continuously put the effort in until he's pretty much like, I can't do this anymore. And even when that happens, he'll have like a 2-day lull where we're going to see how he's doing, whether or not he'd be able to pick himself back up, kind of thing. We actually think he might be waiting for my brother to get back before he would pass. I've kind of come to terms with it already. But anyway, Ghost was able to play Elphys. Switched up to Decode Talker. Gains 500 attack for each monster it points to. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a cards you control, quick effect, you can tribute one monster this card points to, negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. That's pretty sick. You should. Too bad you couldn't play it down here, eh? Or even right here. But you do have a token in the back. Gauge token, especially some with the effect of Cyber's Gadget. Compulsory evacuation device. Sidenet backdoor. Oh man. Yeah, this card's too OP. They got to do something about this card. They got to like limit it or like ban it or something. It's too OP. He's doing alright. His back legs hurt him. Like his one, I think it's his right back leg really hurts him. We're like, so we're at the point, can't get into his litter, but we have a beanbag chair. I feel that the way how the beanbags in the chair feel on his paws, he feels like it's a litter. So he kind of goes on there. Number one, number two, we clean it up. But throughout the night, if he's sleeping on the beanbag, he'll go pee. And then he'll like be covered in pee. So it's a constant struggle of wiping him down and brushing him out. Constantly, every day, like 2-3 times a day, wiping him down, brushing him out, because I don't want him to get sores. I don't want his fur to clump together. Talkback Lancer's sick. You contribute one other Cyberbeast type monster, then target one Kotalker monster in the graveyard with a different original name from that monster. Special summon it to your zone this card points to. You can only use the effect once per turn. Kotalker again, back. Balancer Lord. So yeah, we're just like wiping him down constantly, wiping down his peeps and poops, his legs, his belly, all that. His one side, flip him over, wipe him down, all that on the other side, and brush him out, because I don't want him being all dirty. Not only that, but like before, I'm just cleaning him like 3-4 times a week. He likes to be clean. Like he used to come up to me and meow and be like, I want to get clean, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Yo, what's up, Bubble Smash? What's happening? Don't be sorry, man. You know, it's life. He's 19 years old. He's an old cat. But he's a fighter. You know, he is showing signs that he wants to get better. He's trying to walk, all that. So we're trying to get him to lose a little bit of weight so his legs will be able to support his weight, because ultimately he has these tiny little paws and these tiny little face and all that, with this big bulbous body. He's kind of like a bowling ball or a cannonball. You know what I mean? Well, he's doing alright. Keep him clean, keep him fed. He's eating solid food again. Nice. He's been eating solid food again, drinking water on his own and all that. We're literally letting him crawl around on the ground by himself. Just so he's able to correct himself. Kind of thing, right? Because we'd end up be crippling him if we just babied him and let him do his own thing. It's not too much where it's like we're picking him up and trying to make him walk. He'll get up on his own on his own and try to walk or whatever. And like he can sit up normal now where he's able to eat food correctly, which is pretty cool. And think about it realistically, he'd be dead right now. He could be dead right now. Alright, because he keeps using the exact same deck, I'm going to go and I'm going to play a little bit of ranked so that we have something else to look at. I'm going to switch characters too. I am going to go to Pegasus because I want to learn this Toon deck. I got a Sophocor deck that I rebuilt as well. It works pretty good, I'm not going to lie, it's pretty sick. The Ursig deck, obviously, dope. Take control of the duel starting now. Oh man. Oh man. I just got into this duel. It gets boring seeing the same deck in my opinion, man. Sorry. It's not my jam. Activate. Toon World, go! We will set this. What? Activate this card by paying 1,000 life points. End turn. Blue Eyes, the White Stone of Ancients. 2 cards face down. Spell Trap Zone. Nope. I'll hold off on that. Oh, nice. I know what deck you're talking about. It's a dope deck. But yeah, FanFest Toronto was actually pretty dope. It's pretty fun. Fire alarm went off today and no one really did anything. No one cared. I thought it was like a Resident Evil game thing. I was expecting to see a Juggernaut come through. What is your question there, Marco? What's happening, homie? Wow. Can't fucking play anything. If I were your place, what would you recommend me to do? Well, what do you mean by that? If you were in my place, what do you mean? How so? Holy fuck, talk about a brick hand, eh? If you're up here in Canada, what would I recommend for you to do? Don't move here. Don't move here. Trust me, don't move here. Rent is ridiculous here. For a bachelor, it's $1,200. Alright, it's not worth it. Not only that, but our pay wage is garbage. We are not making enough money in order for people with families, even people just trying to get by day to day. Right? Our government's keeping us broke, bro. I mean, if in your where would you recommend me to go? That still doesn't make sense, bro. Sorry. Does not make sense at all. Fuck this duel. Bricked. You don't even get an ice, bro. I bricked. Spectate this. Yeah, don't move to Canada, man. I'm telling you, especially in Ontario. Don't even bother. Because a good majority of people who actually live in Ontario are moving away from Ontario because the rent's too high. We could barely afford groceries. We could barely afford rent. Forget about having a car, man. That's extra money on top of if any kind of medical thing happens to a pet of yours. It's just not worth it, man. I'm telling you. Canada is not where you want to be right now. It sucks. Until our government fixes themselves. Where would I suggest for you to live in Toronto or to go in Toronto? I could tell you places not to go to in Toronto. Downtown's always nice, but it's like Times Square a little bit, or Yonge and Dundas, but it's like a smaller version of Times Square. So like Yonge, Dundas, anywhere on the Yonge Strip, pretty much that's all downtown. We got the Eaton Center down there and all that. We have a couple nice restaurants down there. Yeah, nah, man. Like, to come up here and hang out and stay, if you wanted to rent a hotel, I'd suggest the Royal York Hotel, because they're like world known. Not only that, you know it's clean. It's not that expensive. It's kind of expensive, but it's not that expensive in the hotel unless you're like there to stay indefinitely. And then it's like you're paying, what was it? It was like New Year's, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, I stayed in the Royal York Hotel with the girl I was with at the time or whatever. We were there for a night. It was like $175. Yeah, it's rainy in summertime. It is wintertime. We get bitter winters, where it's like we could get rainy winters at the beginning. It starts raining, and then like it's kind of like a delayed winter now. Back, it used to start snowing at the end of October, beginning of November, halfway through November. Nowadays, October, November into December, it's raining, and then by the end of December, January, February into March is just freezing cold. Not only that, the cold actually starts halfway through October. We used to get snow sometimes through October too, back in the day. Not anymore, man. Not anymore. That was a huge dub. Huge dub, Ghost. Huge dub. Huge dub. Oh, Japan X is here. What's going on, homie? Fights here. Everybody's here. If you're here to battle, feel free. See Nice and Ghost. What's happening, homies? Let's see a dope battle. The best district is none of it. There's nothing up there. Literally, there's nothing up there, and you have the possibility of getting attacked by a polar bear. When you're up there, it's mandatory that you have to carry a gun with you, a .22 rifle. If not a .22 rifle, you have to have like a hand cannon, because if a polar bear attacks you, polar bear is the biggest bear ever. They're not omnivores, they are carnivores. They eat you alive. You know? You always scream at a polar bear eat you, man. So up in Nunavut, what people do, it's mandatory that their front door has to be unlocked all the time in case there is a polar bear attack, where people are able to run into a house and lock the door or whatever. Same with the vehicles that are on the side of the street there. All your car doors have to be unlocked all the time, so you can't really keep anything of value in there, but it's usually small, tight-knit communities, so it's like whatever, right? Big dog. Yeah. Force Resonator. You can send this face-up card you control to the graveyard, then target one face-up monster you control. If it attacks this turn, your opponent cannot activate the card or effect that targets a monsters until the end of the damage step, which is huge. You end up pulling out Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. That's a big card. Nice play. Nice play. Let's see something here. Alright, just fixing my screen. I have friends from there. There's been National Geographics about it too. And it's been on like the CBC and whatever, where they send people up there and like talk about how people up there are living. Not only that, but food and supplies have to be flown in. So it's like, if you get a 12-pack of toilet paper down here, the most you're gonna pay is like $12, right? And that's some like alright shit. That's some premium shit that feels soft. If you were to get that stuff up there, you're paying about $34, $35. Same with Alaska. A good majority of things in Alaska too. I know it's not like Canadian, even though it's part of Canada. The US owns it. They use Canadian currency, man. To be honest with you, they use Canadian currency over there. And everything over there needs to be flown into. Nice Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon is out. Performer Pal. Skull Crobat Joker is out. We got Wisdom Eye Magician out as well. You got the 2 in the Pendulum Zone. Time Gazer Magician. Also, Time Breaker. That's actually pretty sick. Enlightenment Paladin. Oh, it's the Paladin deck. Nice. It's a fire deck. Sea Nice had a dope strat going into it though, with the Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. And like Winnipeg's like our murder capital. It's all the native gangs up there and stuff too, right? And it's mad cold up there. They get -50 weather up there. That's Celsius. -50 Celsius. What's that in Fahrenheit? Like, it's cold. Like your skin can freeze on contact. It's cold. Yeah, they're usually like up in those ways. Back up in those ways and none of it. You still got people living by the old ways, how they used to live, all the native people, the Eskimos, where they're eating like raw seal and stuff like that, any kind of fat, in order to stay warm throughout the winter, and because it's winter all the time up there. Their summer and spring gets to like 10 degrees Celsius, maybe 20 degrees Celsius. I doubt that though. Like that's their highest. Noble Dragon Magician. Nice. Clearwing Synchron. Nice. Well, I got family up there too. I got some family up there. I got family out in BC as well. Like pretty much almost all over Canada except the East Coast. Where it's like New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Labrador and all that and whatever. So yo, hold on. I'm gonna bust a move right here just so you guys can see how this deck moves. Do auto duel. Yeah, switch your deck, bro. And it is turn right off rip. Fusions. What was that? Add one polymerization card from your deck to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. It's bad when an NPC can just whoop your ass. Oh, got him out. Nice. 26. Yo, that's a fact. And I think I have a Cyber Dragon deck. I'm not sure though. Once returned during either player's end phase, change the battle position of all face-up monsters the turn player controls. So it kind of works like that. That's how this deck kind of works. Nice, we got plus 35 gems. I had this deck like rolling a little while ago. It was pretty dope. Like yesterday, I should say. But I'm gonna switch my deck. Hold on, where is it? Here it is. So the Sophicore deck, I really want to be able to get down. Because I have this in real life. I have this deck. I do not have Bottomless Trap Hole or Shadow Spell for it, but everything else I essentially have. What do I not have? I do not have Pendulum Muncho. Right, and I feel like I should copy this deck. Who was I using before? Oh man, who had it? I think he has the pendulums. You know what? I'll deal with that later. Actually, hold on. 1 second. Extra deck. Filter. XZ. There's no favorites, no such thing as favorites for me. See, Dragon's there. Malevolent's gonna go up. We're gonna save it. Because Malevolent could be made from those cards as well. Sea Nice against Ghost. Let's go. And Japan X, thanks for coming on through. If you could stay, that's dope. If you couldn't stay, that's alright as well. I do not mind, homie. I understand you are in Japan. I do host tournaments in Duel Links sometimes. It's been a little while. And if next time I host a tournament, I would like it to be like a real kind of tournament. We got OG Blue Eyes out here. Oh, it's a Black Luster deck. Nice. When I do like tournaments, I'd have packs of cards to give away, or I'd give away a whole booster box. But if I want to do something like that, I would have to have it super organized. You know what I mean? like super organized. Where like I would have to have a list of everybody who would want to participate, set a date, set a time, make sure I'm here for that, have everything up and running. I'd have to have everything up and running probably a half hour beforehand. Not only that, but everybody else would have to have that time to themselves as well. And then we'd have to like pair off into tree, like a big tree, and then work their way down. And it could take a while, depending, because it would be best 2 out of 3 per duel. I would put restrictions on certain cards as well, where you wouldn't be able to use. Damn, that was sick. That's a good fucking play. Vampire Vamp. Once per turn, when this card or a vampire monster normal summon to your side of the field, except Vampire Orcish. Or the next one, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls whose attack is higher than this card's. Equipped to this card gains attack equal to the combined original attack of the monsters equipped to this card by this effect. If this card is sent to the graveyard while equipped with a card by this effect, special summon this card from the graveyard. It's huge. It's a huge effect. And he'll be able to summon back. Guy the Fierce Knight. Nice. Activate, summons back. Gonna do the exact same thing. Zombie decks are super OP. So it's a BL it's a BL Gaia deck. It seems that's huge. And I hope someday soon I could actually host a pretty big tournament. I was thinking about doing something for my birthday, because my birthday's in September, to do a tournament. But I want to make sure that I have myself situated first, to be honest with you. Nice. 2 Magicians of Chaos. It's huge. Huge. Get rid of the 3. Pull a card. Nice. Ritual Art. You're going to play it. Straight attack. Nice. Yeah, you didn't have to be fancy with it. Sigurd is your favorite deck because you see it has an epic winning theme, and he was a great protagonist as well. See, look, I haven't watched any of those Yu-Gi-Ohs, like 5Ds, GX, any of those really. Like I'm old school, man. I'm like Stone Age Yu-Gi-Oh with the beatdown decks. My favorite deck. I do like the Dark Magician deck. I like the Red Eyes deck as well. Red Eyes is pretty dope. I like classic decks. I like anime decks, to be honest with you. But right now, for like competitive, I would say Ursic and Sophicord. I used to really be into Blackwing for a while. Like, I do have a Blackwing deck. It was fun being fancy. Oh, I bet, man. See, look, because I don't have the mat with the 1-2 side for the pendulums, it is what it is. And like pendulums, I kind of don't understand. I want to understand a little bit more. And the only way to learn is to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation and learn from said situation. So like, I might not really understand how these cards affect each other in play until I play this deck a whole bunch of times. Kind of like the Mech Knight deck that I had, because I used to play mechs. Mechs were dope until they got nerfed. Archfiend, it's the Archfiend deck, sick. So Pendulum, and then it's like I could Pendulum summon, and then normal summon. So it'd be like Pendulum summon, Pendulum summon the 2. Activate skill, confirm, or you're just moving it over. Well, you have an odd pendulum scale in your pendulum zone. If your soft core pendulum monster would be destroyed by battle, you can destroy this card instead. During your main phase, you can add 1 soft core pendulum monster from your deck to your extra deck face up extra. You can only use this effect once per turn. Alright, so let me see what I got here. Alright, cool. Activate one of these based on pendulum scale, soft core. Okay, we're going to throw that down. We're going to special summon Malevolent Sin and attack. I can't use its effect. Why can't I use the effect? That's ridiculous. Boo. 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 Even a non-target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy it. Nice. 3K. I don't know why this didn't work. This card name becomes some skull on the field, but is still treated as an Archfiend card. Your opponent cannot target any summon skull you control. Card effects, that's why. If this single summon card you control is sent to your graveyard, by an opponent's card, you can special summon 1 summon skull from your hand, deck, or graveyard. It's kind of cheap, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You can activate one of these effects, add 1 face-up soft core pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand, increase the pendulum scale of 1 soft core card in your pendulum zone by its level this turn. If you control soft core pendulum monster cards with at least 3 different even pendulum scales or at least 3 different odd pendulum scales, destroy 1 card your opponent controls. You can use the effect of this once per turn. Okay, let's go see what the effect is that I can use. Activate. Increase the pendulum scale of 1 soft chord. Nothing I can do. Good game, Ghost. I bet it sucks in rank play. I'm just trying to learn how to use the softcore deck correctly for when I use it in real life. But in real life, you have to use 40 cards on a deck, right? Yo, just attack me, bro. I got nothing blocking. Just attack me. Game's over. You don't need to be fancy with it. This duel does not count towards your points, though. The only other deck that I know that could compete with this deck that you're using against me would be Joey's deck, my Red Eyes deck. Pendulum summon of your softcore pendulum monster cannot be negated. Your opponent cannot activate a spell, trap card, or monster effect when your softcore pendulum monster is pendulum summoned. Pendulum summon. Firm. It's the effect. Well, you have an odd pendulum scale in your pendulum zone. If your softcore pendulum monster attacks, your opponent cannot activate spell trap effects until the end of the damage step. During your main phase, you attribute one softcore pendulum monster even if face down. And if you do, special summon one softcore pendulum monster from your deck whose pendulum scale is too higher or too lower than the monster except this one. You can only use the effect once per turn. It's kind of stupid. Battle. You kidding me? You could have won. You could have won. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're just being a nice guy. I see you, Ghost. I see you, homie. Oh. Right now in Crystal also I am at the bug catching contest. I have it actually saved there so I can restart it and do it over and over again. Thank you, that was a dope duel though. Dope duel. I love seeing your decks because how creative you are. It's so sick. I need to figure my life out with this deck to be 100%. But the only decks that I know that could stand a chance against any of these decks would be Ursic. I think this is an Ursic deck right here. Set character. My Ursic deck and any one of my Dark Magician decks. My hero deck would probably be really good against it as well. Gear Golem deck is alright. Any one of her decks is pretty dope. But wait a second. What? What's on the ban list? Why is there exclamation mark next to this deck? For what? Sea Knights and Ghosts. Yeah, man, if it was up to me, I'd have a passport, and if I was rich, I'd move the fuck out of Canada, bro. I go to like Scotland. Their money's worth more. It may rain all the time, but the people there are nice. Nice. We got a dope ritual deck. Dark Master Zork. You can ritual summon this card with contract with the Dark Master. Once per turn, you can roll 6-sided dice. Then destroy all monsters your opponent controls. If you roll 1 or 2, destroy one monster your opponent controls. If you roll 3, 4, 5, or destroy all monsters you can control if you roll 6. It's pretty sick. Bro, you always got dope decks. Nice. We actually got a real bug deck here. Bug Matrix. All insect type monsters you control gain 300 attack and defense. You can target one insect type XZ monster you control. Attach one insect type monster from your hand to that monster as XZ material. You'd only use this effect once per turn. Then Battle Wasp. Battle Wasp is a sick card. It's an old deck. Yo, it's still a dope deck. It's called a classic. It's not old, it's classic. Equal. When face-up monster you control is targeted for an attack by a monster with a higher attack. Target the attack target, negate that attack, and if you do, equip this card to that target. The equipped monster gains attack equal to the difference defense its attack and the attack of its attacker when this card resolves. Holy Jeebus. Jowls of Dark Demise. Flip effect. Take control of one monster on your opponent's side of the field until the end of the turn. That is, card's effect is activated. When the controller monster attacks, it can attack your opponent's life points directly. 4 to 2. Bombardment Beetle. Pick up a C1 face down defense position card your opponent's side of the field. If it's an effect monster, destroy it. It's flip effect, it's not activated, and if this card is not, return it to its original position. Yeah, so like I seen one of the 2022 tins down there, the Yu-Gi-Oh 2022 tins. So like they're 18 and change, right? So like 20 bucks. You get them for 20 bucks. Trying to sell them for 30. It's like, I ain't about that life, man. I ain't gonna buy that for 30. Forget that. Or I could go trade a card and probably get 2-3 of those. Ooh, damn. It's huge that you were able to pop that. Radiant Mirror Force. When an opponent's monster declares an attack while they control 3 or more attack position monsters, destroy all attack position monsters your opponent controls. And he had 3. That was huge. That's a huge... We're at turn 8 right now. So tomorrow, when I get back, hopefully I could do the bug catching contest, have that recorded, and hopefully win. If I come in the top 3, I'm going to record it and I'm going to drop the video about it. And then tomorrow we're going to continue on with Crystal. We're going to do our thing. I did a little bit of the gym, not the gym leader. Did a little bit of the gym just for training purposes. We're going to do the bug catching contest. I'm not going to do the gym until I'm on stream. And we're going to try and continue on. I want to take a look at what my next week looks like, because I was thinking about doing a stream marathon. I know the truth. What's up, homie? What's going on? What's happening, G? Yo, Scary Moth. Each player can only special summon a monsters once per turn. That's crazy. That's a huge play. Huge play. Now this is a Duel XD. We're at turn 11, bro. I don't know why you'd play a field face down. Has to be something. Reload. Add all cards in your hand to your deck and shuffle it. Then draw the same number of cards you added to your deck. So it's like get a brand new hand. What? Scary Moth. Each player can only special summon a monster once per turn. Flips over. Forest, insect. Yeah. Increase the attack and defense of all insect, beast, plant, and beast warrior type monsters by 200. What was that? Doom Dog. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, add one level 8 fiend type monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect of Doom Dog once per turn. That's crazy. That's huge. I love seeing this. This is so sick. I got this card IRL. If I had another one, I'd like let you guys play for it. Yo, hope you're doing good as well, bro. Nothing much. Hope everyone's doing good. Hope you're doing good too, homie. This is the intro, you know what I mean? Dark Necrofear. Such a crazy card. Such a crazy card. Cannot be normal summoned set. Must first be special summoned from your hand by banishing three fiend type monsters from your graveyard during the end phase. If this card is in the graveyard because it was destroyed by an opponent's card this turn by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard while it was a monster card until under your control. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls, equip this card to that target. While this card is equipped to a monster by this effect, take control of that monster. That's huge. And then he's also out here with another Battle Wasp. Battle Wasps are sick. When this card is normal summoned, you can target one level 3 or lower insect type monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. If this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card, you can special summon one Battle Wasp monster from your hand or deck. You can only use this effect once per turn. And then you could also synchro summon into the insect monsters, you know what I mean? So I know the truth. What's going on, bro? What's happening with you, bro? Going on, homie? Tomorrow's the last day of the Fan Expo in Toronto, so that's the last day I'm going to be working there at that booth. I'm working at the Squishmallow booth. Some adult today, man. Think kids don't listen? That's a huge play, huge play. Huge play. Yeah, I had this adult with like, I don't know if they were related or whatever. It is what it is. They wanted to sit in the squish pit to make their nephews and nieces jealous that they're sitting in all the... This is my third day knowing about these things. Like, fuck if I know. So like, I give instructions on what it is you're supposed to do, right? What not to do. And what this mamma jamma do, straight up what not to do. I looked him dead ass in the face. I was just like, get out. Get out. And he tried talking. I was like, nah, shh. I don't want to hear it. Get out. You gotta leave right now. You just fuck this up for the kids, man. Because it's all about the kids. It's not about the adults. DDR. Different dimension. Reincarnation. A spell equip. Discard one card, then target one of your banished monsters, special summon it in face-up attack position, and equip it with this card, or when this card leaves the field, destroy the opponent's monster. Destroy the equipped monster. That's huge. 17 turns. That was a huge duel. I feel like everyone is doing pretty well. Let's take a look. if anything, we could do it next week, like the community duel Saturday for the Trihorn Dragon. Like I'm not gonna be on people's cases about it. I'm actually, like I said, I want to do a marathon stream, which would be cool, like a subathon. Because I feel if I were to do that for like a day and play Pokemon or something like that, I feel the viewer count would increase. The subs would probably increase as well. Yeah. Most likely, 100%. So I'm actually really hype about tomorrow being the last day. It's like fun to do, but it's like you gotta sell yourself a little bit, right? So it's almost like a dude at a carnival, one of those carny games. I'm like that guy. So many kids were upset that they couldn't do the Trust Fall and the Giant Axolotl. And then right after that, and I kicked that dude out, fire alarm went off. Go figure, right? What do we got here? White Ninja. Flip. Target one defense position monster on the field. Destroy that target. Doesn't matter whether or not they're face up or face down. I guess it does not. Bombardment Beetle. Flip. Pick up and see one face down defense position monster card. We read it last time, and then he played the face down defense position monster card. You're going to use Shadow Spell right away on that. It's 1500 attack, bro. I would have taken that. Because you know that the other person that you're playing against is fully capable of playing a stronger monster than that, right? So I wouldn't have wasted that. I feel like that was a waste. Transcicada. This card is special summon. You special summon one malt token, so like a malted token. 0. When the token special summoned by this effect is on the field, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except insect type monsters. You can only use the effect once per turn. That's a counter on him. He's at 13. You got a 15 with the White Ninja. Another flip. Target one defense position monster. He does not have anything in defense position, but he was also able to play Ninja Grandmaster. At the start of the damage step, if this card attacks a face-up defense position monster, destroy that monster. Would that work even if this is like attached to that card? Power of the Guardians? I kind of want to see that. I want to know now. Oh, the trap card gets played. Ninjutsu Art of Transformation. Activate this card by attributing one face-up ninja monster, special summon one beast, wing beast, or insect type monster from your hand or deck, whose level is less than or equal to the level the attributed monster had on the field, +3. When this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. It's crazy. It's huge cards. Huge cards. Black Dragon Ninja? What? Cannot be special summoned except the effect of a ninja monster or ninjutsu art card. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can send one ninja monster and one ninjutsu art card from the hand and or field and or face up from your field to the graveyard. Then target one monster on the field, banish it. If this face-up card leaves the field, special summon as many monsters banished by this card's effect as possible to their owner's field. It's huge. That's a crazy card right there. It's like mad OP. Gigantic Castle. This card earns 200 attack and defense for each non-tuner synchro material monster used to synchro summon this card. That's crazy. But he's gone. The only monster on the field is Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke. Senior Silver Ninja. When this card is flipped face up, you can special summon any number of ninja monsters except this one from your hand or graveyard in face down defense position. This can only be one. There can only be one face up of these on the field. Senior Silver Ninja. Ole. 2,300. That's actually huge. For a 6-star monster, like I can see him being a 5-star monster, not 6. So what's the play? What's happening? We're at 3,500, 1,700. We're on turn 13. Ends up flipping over Black Dragon Ninja. We just read about him not too long ago. Was that 2,800 attack? That's so crazy. For a 7-star. It's fucking nuts. So nuts. How are we sitting on numbers? Ghost got 6-4. Korean 4-1. Japan X doesn't really accept any winnings, but he has a dub. C Nice is out here as 0-5. Yo, C Nice, I want to duel you, bro. I'll change decks. I don't even know what deck this is. If you're down, bro, I don't even know what deck this is. I think I'm gonna do one duel. I'll do one duel. But then I gotta call it because I gotta wake up mad early. Tomorrow's the last day of the expo. So how about this? We will do the prize next Friday. We can play for the prize card. If anything, I'll add another card to it from this week into next week. You like the fact that Canadians majority are polite because I always say that bad attitude is a disadvantage. Yo, that's a fact. It's a fact. You gotta be grateful for stuff that you got too, right? Not only that, but common courtesy. Good majority of people are about common, like something that would aggravate me if I seen someone doing it to someone else wouldn't aggravate them, right? I'm like overly polite as well, so. Alright, sick Ghost. Ghost, you're the man, bro. You're the, well, like, technically, everybody in here, the homies, are the men. You guys are the men. A1 day ones. And there's a lot of stupid people up here too, man. I'm not gonna lie. Fuse summon cannot be special summoned by ways. When this card is fuse summoned, send all other cards you control to the graveyard. The original attack and defense of the card, pardon me, each becomes equal to the number of fusion material monsters used for its fusion summon times 8 each turn. This card can attack your opponent's monsters a number of times equal to the number of fusion materials monster use. Alright, so what's this? Fuse summon this card. This card is fuse summon. You can only special activate. So this is like my Cyber Dragon deck. When this card's fuse summon, you can target a spell trap card on the field up to the number of fusion materials used for a fusion summon. Destroy the once per turn. You can send up to 2 light machine type monsters from your deck to the graveyard, and if you do, for each monster sent to the graveyard, this card gains 1 additional attack during each battle phase. So it's like activate effect. If I catch a dub, I'll be surprised. I just caught a dub, didn't I? Nice. I didn't even know that I had this deck. I do catch your drift, trust me. Yeah, man. Realistically, the world's the same everywhere. You get nice people, you get assholes. It is what it is. That was a good game. We're gonna spectate fighting ghosts. Same all over the world. There's hoods all over the world. There's nice areas all over the world. You got your rich people, your middle class people, and your poor people. All over the world. It's the exact same everywhere, man. Just different struggles. Nice. Man, you got the 10,000 hands. Got the ritual summon off. 2300 defense. Nice. Huge plays. Huge plays right now. Huge plays. Nice ritual deck. That's so dope. That's so dope. Like, I've been meeting a lot of Americans over the fan expo there. Crazy. Crazy. I love that trap card. Friggin' mirror wall. Yeah, I've been meeting a bunch of Americans. Been super nice. What? The calculator, the attack of this card is the combined levels of all face-up monsters you control times 300. Damn, Mirror Force took you out. That's cool though. That looks cool AF. Batteryman AAA. Bahonder. Once per turn, you can normal summon 1 level 4 light thunder type monster from your hand, except this one, as an additional normal summon. Necros Mirror. This card can be used to ritual summon any Necros ritual monster, tribute monster Fit me hand or field and or advantage. Neck was much. Yo, that's sick. That's huge, huge, huge. Huge duels, everybody. Huge duels. That is nuts. Alright, yeah, I gotta call it. I gotta call it because I gotta wake up mad early. So I'm sorry that it was like kind of a light stream. We can redo the community duel Saturday next Saturday. Trihorn Dragon and Ghost, hit me up on Instagram so I have your information. I can send you everything off as well. Well, say goodbye to Slifer. I need to fix this Slifer deck. That's sick. You got a Slifer deck? That's so dope. Crazy. But yeah, no man. I'm pretty much got to call it here. I got to wake up mad early tomorrow. I'm going to the Fan Expo, work my last day there. And then I'm pretty much going to be free for a bit. So I'm pretty much going to sign off on this duel, on the Vagabond duel. If it's super quick, I'm going to finish off on a street duel. So feel free to stick around. You can watch a couple duels. No, I'll finish off on a street duel after this. So feel free to stick around, watch a couple duels real quick. Next week we'll get everything popping off, getting it cracking again. I've been off my game for like a week or two right now with the hecticness from the cat. And now me like doing this stuff. It's really fun. You get to see a lot of like cosplay and stuff and all that, but like no one knew who Goku was. Who's the main character of Dragon Ball Z? It's Goku. No one knew that. Or like Afro Samurai, how many headbands is there? There's two. The number 2 headband can and is only the one that can verse the number 1 headband. And that was their hint. I asked them, what's Mega Man's real name? It took them 5 minutes. Like, holy, you know what I mean? But anyways, guys, I hope you guys have yourself a good night. All that stuff. Take care of yourselves and each other. And pretty much until next week. I don't even know why I said next week, man. I'm mad tired. Tomorrow I'm going to hop on. I'm going to try and get the bug catching contest done, record it for you guys. I'm going to hop on tomorrow after the fact. We're going to play some more Pokemon Crystal. We're at the 3rd gym. Hopefully we could go from there. And yeah, so until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Mad respect to everybody. Have yourselves a good night and peace.